Yo, 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 so what it do, everybody? It's your boy Ken's Gamefowl back at you with another exclusive video, man. And for this video, this is actually the first episode of the Gamefowl Life where I'm going to take questions. I kind of want to do a whole lot of things on this, with this Gamefowl Life branding, but on this right here, first episode, I'm gonna try to integrate a few different things. But right now we're gonna be taking some questions I asked the public, and I'm gonna try my best to answer them. I'm gonna keep it short. I ain't gonna drag out for too long, but I'm gonna try to answer some questions that I got through the social media, uh, and I'm gonna try to make this a reoccurring event to where when people's got questions, man, they can just send them to me. I'll try to jot them down, put them in my notes, put them in wherever, and just try to make a video just like this where I speak on them and try to help people out, give them my knowledge, stuff that I've learned, because I don't know everything. Trust and believe me, I do not know everything. I only know what I've been through, and I've been through a lot with these gamefowl birds. So that's why I feel like I have the just and the power to speak about certain subjects. Not everything. I don't know everything, but I do know a lot in the things that I've been through, man. So without any further questions, let's get into the questions. So, man, the first topic I want to talk about is don't try to take shortcuts. Don't cheat yourself. Basically, what it all boils down to. Don't cheat yourself in this game. It's really, really easy for you to take shortcuts and think you really getting ahead when really you're just kind of setting yourself back for failure. Right then in the moment you might think, I can do this and this and I ain't got to worry about that. I can go here and I ain't got to worry about that right now. I'll just get that later. When in this game of Gamefowl, all days count. There's really no off days. That's what I tell a lot of newcomers when they ask me, things about Gamefowl and getting into Gamefowl and stuff like that. That's one of the first things I tell them. There ain't no off days. There really ain't no easy days. But if you love it, you won't really look at it like it's hard. You get what I'm saying? I mean, work is work, no matter what. But if you really love something, the time will go by like that. You just doing it. Like, perfect instance, you at your job, you at your 9 to 5, which you really don't like. You feel like your purpose is out there in the chicken yard, running it up with the chickens, whatever the case is. If you selling chickens or showing chickens, your days at work feel like they drag by. You feel like it ain't never 5 o'clock. It ain't never time to get off. But you there at the chicken yard, man, you shoveling dirt, you putting hay in the pens, you cleaning out water bowls, you doing all this, man. The time just goes by so fast. You look at the phone or you're watching, oh man, it's already been 4 hours. That's when you really love doing what you're doing, And wise man always told me, he said, in life, the purpose of working a job or getting by in life is finding something you love and trying to monetize it. So whatever that case is, if you like working on cars, try to open you a little side business, to work on cars. Who knows? You could own your own shop one day. And the list goes on and on. But just like with the Gamefowl, if you really love Gamefowl, you love spending all your time on Gamefowl, doing all this and that, try to monetize it. Don't look to monetize it right when you get into it. But I'm saying, if you really love doing it and stuff, you can figure out a way to monetize spending all that time with your fowl and things. But it's just like the old saying goes, the tortoise and the hare race, where the hare takes off, leaves the tortoise in the dust. But before the finish line, the hare feels like he's got so much of a lead, he can slack off, take a break, take a nap, eat some dinner. Whole time, the tortoise ain't fast, but he's steady, and eventually, while that rabbit's so fast, got way up here, think he's chilling, good old time, that tortoise was just creeping up on him, and before you know it, the tortoise passed him. Why? Not because he was fast, but because he was steady. Slow and steady get you there when fast won't even get you ready. Trust and believe. But yeah, so don't try to take the shortcuts. You know, don't feel like, oh, hey, I want to go to the beach. I can skip feeding my birds for 2 or 3 days. It'll be straight. No, it won't either. Uh, because guys, whenever you're dealing with gamefowl, it takes a lot. It does. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of things. And you can't cheat yourself in this game, because the people that cheat themselves in this game, they're the ones that every year they fall short of their goal. Every year they don't get where they want to be. Every year they're back exactly where they was. So you don't take the shortcuts, guys. You know, do your thing. Uh, do the thing the right way. You know, and so you know, I hope that helped a little bit with that perspective right there. But our next topic: quarantining your game fowl. People ask me, they say, "Hey man, whenever I want to get new fowl, or I want to get some new breeds or something, you know, what can I do, or what is the good process of quarantining my game fowl?" Because you really don't know where these chickens are coming from. You don't know the type of people they've been interacting with. You don't know what's on that farm, anything like that. So I just tell them, hey, take the chickens, keep them away from your other chickens for about a week. 7 days should be good enough, because while they're away from your chickens, you're going to be running meds through them. You're going to be running, you know, giving them some shots, or just running some meds through them. Just making sure that if they had anything, first of all, if it's something that's too bad, you're gonna notice it right off the bat. You're probably gonna contact the seller, tell him, you know, what you found, anything like that. But if the chicken shows no signs of sickness, no signs of disease or anything like that, you just want to take and keep them away from your flock for at least a week, running meds through him, and just keeping your eye on him, making sure ain't nothing popping up, making sure he ain't got chicken pox, or making sure he ain't sneezing, coughing, you know, on a regular basis, like he's got a cold or something like that. But that's all I've ever done. You know, I've never really did it for any longer period than that. But so I hope that right there helps you all out. And like I said, I just keep them away from the flock for a week, run those meds through them, and at the end of that week, if you don't see anything outrageous, anything out of the ordinary, you'll probably be good. So Sid Taylor, straight combed or peak combed. Now Sid Taylor's another off colored fowl. I never had any Sid Taylors before, but I did have some war horses. But Sid Taylors, from what I know, and I don't know everything about them, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be straight combed. If you got some peacomb Sid Taylors, you probably got something else. All the Sid Taylors I've ever seen, like from farms that specialized in breeding Sid Taylors, not somebody that's got 10 breeds and just has a pair of Sid Taylors, and you know, he's showing them off like he's got them all. But you know, that stupid dog. But so anyways, Sid Taylors, straight comb. You know, I'm not really too fond on them. All I know is the people that I know that's really had them for a long time and spent a lot of time breeding them and stuff, there's always straight comb. So as far as that, what color legs they have and things like that, I'm not really too sure on. You know, this was just one of those questions I seen up there, and I decided to, you know, just to speak on what I know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff is the stuff that I know because I've been through. But so that's really all I know about Sid Taylors. So let's skip on to the next one, disease control. Now with disease control, we can go back a couple questions to number 2 about the quarantine control. Disease control, you're gonna be in about the same boat, right? with the disease control is going to come from either one or two things. It's going to come from you getting a bird that's infected, you introduce them to your flock, um, or I could say three things. Three things. It's really three things, not two things. The first one, you introducing a sick bird to your flock. Number two, you invited somebody over there to your farm that they had some sick birds on their flock, and they had it either on their shoes, their clothes, or whatever. Walked around through your yard, maybe handled some of your chickens, and infected your flock that way. Or three, keeping a nasty, nasty environment for your chickens, and that way they can spread disease just about as bad as any of the other first two that I spoke about, because people with the real nice yards that take good care of their chickens, move their chickens around, don't keep a lot of mud in their pens, focus on good shelters, keeping the chickens dry, keeping them out of the mud, things like that. That's all disease prevention. You might not think about it in a moment, but it really is, guys. Cause when people have dirty, nasty pens where it's been raining for 3 days and your chickens are standing that far in mud, that's going to cause sicknesses. That's going to cause fevers. That's going to cause things that you really don't want on your farm, because it's a lot cheaper. And this is the key point right here I want y'all to listen to. It's a lot cheaper to prevent sickness. It's a lot cheaper to prevent the sickness than it is to treat the sickness. I'm going to say that again. It is very much cheaper to prevent the sickness than it is to treat the sickness. And especially if you got a bigger farm, because it's going to, the money's just going to run up and run up. Meds and everything's getting expensive these days, just like fowl. Stuff has skyrocketed, especially over the last few years. And I don't see it coming down anytime soon. I just see it going up. So, guys, prevent it. Watch who comes to your house. Make them wash their hands. Take their clothes off if they got to. Don't allow chickens just to be introduced to your flock. Quarantine them, like I spoke about in the second question. That way you can keep that stuff away from your chickens, guys, because you don't want that in your fowl. You don't want that on your farm. You don't want to have to go through that stuff. I went through similar stuff like that before, and it's not fun, and it's gonna break your pockets for sure. Alright, number 5, and I'm just gonna do these 5 questions today. Just a good starters to get us used to, doing all this right here. But fighting style and most superior fowl. First of all, I want to say there's many different fighting styles in Gamefowl, and there's really no one superior fowl, in my opinion. Then, everybody's got good birds these days. All of the birds might not be good, but they got some good breeds mixed in with all the fowl. If not all of them's good. People breed for really high standards these days. So, you have superior fowl basically in every breed. In every breed, you're going to have some breeders that have medium par fowl, and you're going to have breeders that say they got the same name brand of fowl, but their fowl will be far superior than, a lot of them, because for one, and I think this is really one of the main reasons why people do have good fowl these days, because it is so expensive to raise game fowl, that you're going to make sure you have the best. You're going to make sure you spend that extra dollar that, hey, if I'm going to sit here and feed these chickens, run these meds through these chickens, build these pens for these chickens, I might as well make sure that the chickens that are in the cages that I'm doing all this for are top-notch fowl. So they're going to go out and spend the money from these big farms, or maybe there's been people that's been having, game fowl 40, 50 years, and they know what they got, and they've been proven time and time again. So, that's just one thing that I think, weighs in a lot on having superior fowl. The way you take care of your fowl, the way you feed and water your fowl, the way you give them vitamins, all this stuff contributes into, your fowl's breedings. It really does, guys. It all boils down together. You can't have a recipe and have missing ingredients. You got to have all the ingredients to make the recipe. If you want good, strong, healthy fowl, you got to have all the right ingredients, and that's what makes it. fighting style. It just really all depends on what type of weapon you want to show in, whether it's American gaff or the Mexican short knife or the Filipino long knife. They have file dedicated to each one of those. Some do better than others. It's just really all what you prefer. That's what makes the sport of gamefowl such a great, beautiful sport, because no one thing is the best. No one person is the best. No one person opinion is the best about everything, or they're always right. You get to do what you want, how you want, when you want, the way you want. And it's not like basketball. Everybody plays with the same basketball. You know, um, if you like American, dead game foul, the Spurs is probably for you. You know, if you like fighting knife, a little bit quicker but not as deadly as the long knife, the short knife is probably for you. If you just like going through birds and you like getting it over real fast, and you like that type of style, the long knife is probably for you. And like I said, each weapon has birds that do better in each weapon. You might have a dead game blueface. He'll probably do better in spur and short knife than he will long knife. You get what I'm saying? So there really is no perfect fighting style or perfect, the most superior foul. Dink Fair won a long time, with his sweaters. Uh, Chris Copus won a lot, with his yellow leg birds. Um, Jason Daniels, he's known for his hatch fowl, his blue faces and yellow legs. Mark Smuggs, he's known for his black chickens, and they all seem to be doing, pretty okay. You know, and that's just the way the sport is, man. That's what makes it so great, and that's what makes it so beautiful to me personally. So I hope you all, got a little bit of information on this. Like I said, I do not know everything. All I know is what I've been through, and I've been through a lot. So that's why I feel like I can speak on certain topics. You know what I mean? So again, I appreciate you all. I'm gonna try to do this more, integrating in on my videos at least once a week. So if y'all have any questions, I'll repeat, if y'all have any questions y'all would like for me to go over or go more in depth on, feel free to send me a message. You can text our phone, our numbers on all our social media platforms, and just let me know what you think about it. Uh, like I said, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you'd like me to go further in depth on certain topics. I can go deeper on all these topics right here that we just spoke about, but I just wanted to give you the basics of it. This is the first video. I just wanted to go through, see how it all goes out, how people react to it, and we'll go from there, man. So again, I appreciate you all. The Gamefowl Life store, go check it out. Go make you an account, post in the forum if you have any questions. We ain't gotta worry about nobody taking this from us. They can't take it from us like they tried to do TikTok or Facebook or whatever it is. Go to it right now, thegamefowlife.com. Got some new merch dropping on there, and I appreciate you all, man. Let them crow, and I'll be back at y'all with some more. Peace.